Yes, all of the presenters encouraged you to put comments, questions to chat. So meanwhile, before anything appears, I can have a question to some of our presenters, because not much left, so not much time left, so we can't put many more. So may I ask, for example, Andis, can you select one activity of the strategy which is important for the overcoming the barriers, and what would be the difficulty to implement the action to have a successful implementation of it?
I think it's really difficult to select one action. I think just recognizing that presently we're discussing agroecology, agro-ecological farming in a research context. We need to move the agroecological framework to the actual support mechanisms. Presently, there are individual incentives incentivizing agroecological farming practices, but it's not a comprehensive integrated program. So you have individual measures that maybe support integrated farming, some measures that support input substitution like organic farming, but I think there needs, and I think we're heading in that direction, the creation of a overall framework that shows the strategic direction that we're headed in, and what the key practices or measures are in each of these steps from towards a greener, a more agroecological farming system. So yeah, I mean, everything mentioned today is important, but it all has to be brought together under one framework, and with clearly specified measures and then incentives, moving the farming community and the processors and consumers in one unified direction.
Okay, thank you. Sounds sounds like you touched the one of the added value of our project, because now we can demonstrate that the single policies doesn't touch the system level of the farms, and when they behave as a long-standing policy, usually doesn't reach its potential because it's not integrated with other policies affecting all barriers at the same time. Because yeah, it was important point. So I'll just check whether there are no questions. So may I ask the same question to David? Just select.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's more regarding the biogas technology, and that you need high energy crops as well to feed and produce good amount yield of energy and biogas. So I think the issue that it's that dairy farming, they produce, most of the times in Finland, they produce silage just enough to feed their cows. And in order to become attractive for the biogas plant, they will need to produce silage just for the plant. So one of the best biogas examples of biogas technology, most successful, they use different kind of waste, bio-waste, and that could be a difficult issue in something that those kind of farms that only use very few type of crops. So I think it's important to recognize that, and that large-scale plants can work at incorporating different kind of waste, not only from dairy farms.
Okay, thank you. We are just at the end of the session, so I thank all of the presenters for their effort, and I hope our visitors will enjoy the rest of the
meeting. Actually.
Yeah.
Just one question for David.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have enough agricultural land to satisfy the demand for extra silage?
That's a good question. There's a lot of land in Finland, mostly forest, and but in that area specifically, Nibala is the most dairy-intensive region. There is enough agricultural land to fulfill. But the question, if the farms want to invest in that, if they're going to get any support to produce extra silage, that's land there is.
Okay. So thank you.
You can
Yeah.
import some from Lithuania. We have extra. I can connect you with them.
Let's keep in
Okay.
touch.
So cooperation is always winning. Okay, thanks a lot. We are just in time, and we can switch to the plenary to hear about the tomorrow workshops. Okay.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.